Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session we learn the palindrome array or not in C language. So here I first share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here turbo C++ is there. So here there are two versions, but here is a full screen we have to take. So I select this. So yes, that takes some process and now is open Alt F, that file menu open and taking new file. And here our goal, write a program to enter two TW, two 1D array, one dimensional array, and check or find out, we check uh, those array, those arrays are, we can say that palindrome or not. So I think you have to know what is a palindrome. Yes, I think you have to know, like in string that is a madam, that is a palindrome. You can write in first or last, that is same word madam. And then here is a array is a palindrome or not. So I think you have to know, but I just if not know. So what is a palindrome? So yes, first question. So we can take like X array and then Y array. So here I give the like 5 any elements of that array. So we can give any example like 8, then 3, and then 9, and then 6 and 5. And that element of Y in reverse order, like here 5, then 6, and then 9, and then 3 and 8. So in reverse we can say that in like we in my previous video lecture I 1D array without taking another 1D array, I reverse the element of that position. Index we have to not change, but element is changed. Index, that is a, we have to not in reverse order we have to change. So here that is a like a palindrome. So here 8, 3, 9, 6, 5, and then 1D array other is a 5, 6, 9, 3, 8. So you can write in reverse order, same array is a defined. So that is known as palindrome. So I give the example like madam, or in our number I want defined like 1 for 1, that is a palindrome number. You can write in first or last, that is giving the same number. So here the palindrome array. So to enter one two means we can X and Y, two arrays can, and that if that array and that is in reverse order, that is match that array. So we can say that that is a palindrome array. Otherwise we can say that that is not palindrome array. So here you have to know index start with 0. So here I just reference for you and giving the multi-comment line, yes, asterisk, and here I also provide the asterisk. And in above is here is a index, you have to know very well. Here 0 and 1 index start is always 0. So here 3 and then 4 up to 4 because there are 5 elements. And here also 0. So what is I can write for you, and also we can develop the base of this logic. So here that yes, now is okay. So base of this we can take our logic, okay, and that X and Y. So now I start for coding. I think you have to know understand what is a palindrome. So any array element that is a in reverse order that match the same element. Here is a 8, 8, 3, 9, 6, 5, and other 1D array is a 5, 6, 9, 3, 8. So you can reverse order, that is a match in the X array. So same array, we can say that. So comparison value we can like here like 8 and here last 8. So that is we can develop the logic. So 0 index compared to the 4th index. So that X array is a comparison the 0 index, and Y array in last index means 4. So that is the same element. Yes, so that is same element. Then one index compared to the third index, that is same element, yes, 3, and here is 3, and next 2, yes, 9, and here is also 9, and then 3, yes, here 6, here is also 6, and that is a 4, that 5, and here 0 is 5. So that is a palindrome array, we can say that. And if not, doesn't not match, that is not palindrome array. So I think now you can understand. So we can start our coding. So that is you can now understand very well. So if you not understand, I also explain in the watch window. So that is second time revise all the things, so you can understand better when. Okay, now so first our target, we can take two 1D array. Yes, so here is a y, yes, and 5, and then I, and there is, we cannot take any other variable because that and that also we can take our other variable, but j, yes, index start 2, first x is start 0 and y is start 2, end of means the fourth index if you enter the 5 number of elements. And then one take other variable is a flag, flag, yes, so flag initialized to 0. So that is our logic. Let us start. So here not only 3 variable, but there are 5 to 1D array, ij, that is 0 index, and that is last index, and flag to decide that is a palindrome or not. So first our work, that is we can scan. So you have to know my technique if you watch my on or video lecture. So input, then our part is a process, so that is a logic, and then output, so that is a printing, but process means logic. So here we can scan two 1D arrays, so x and y, so that is our input. So here I just enter 1D array, but here we can give the x, yes, so that name x1D array, enter x1D array elements. So you can give the message in outside of the for loop, not inside, otherwise all time that message is appear. Okay, so I equal to 0 always, because that index array start with 0, and here I less than 5 and I plus plus. And my technique, we can also print the index with scanning and printing always, so we can understand that element storing this index. So here percentage D, some student not getting the idea how I print this type of. So here in some write the comment sections, or you, what is this, how to you write the printf in x and percentage D. So that is the answer I give in this video lecture. So here that is a index, we can find the x0 and that element store. So I scan time give this type of printf, so you can understand when our element is scanned, that time you can identify x of I, that is pronunciation. So here index we have to print. So we can scan our element with index and also print the 1D array with index. So that is my goal. So yes, our first 1D array scan perfectly, and let us first check. And then first we have to save our file. So 1D array, and that is our definition is a palin, yes, all character is not because pali, yes, because that maximum give the 8 characters. So 1D first digit is first file name not digit, so a 1 and d and underscore pali, yes, dot c, otherwise that we can maximum 7 character here use. 8 character is sufficient file name, but here we can use 7. Okay, so that is scan is perfect. So first you can only give the 1D array and one element perfectly print and scan with index. So here I scan 1D array with scanning index and printing index. That is my goal. So here I remove this enter x1D array element r, and here also I brace remove because we have to only one statement in for loop. That time brace is not required. So yes, that x, and also here I percentage d, yes, and initially yes first blank, and here also remove this brace. So and get ch. So yes, small, yes, now is okay, and save and compile. Yes, let us take compile. Yes, any error. So flag we have to not use because that is warning, because we have to use not until our program. So yes, enter 1D array element. Yes, I give any element. First check scanning and printing only. So yes, that is print in horizontal. So we can give the vertical. So first our like scanning. So we can print also perfection. So here we can give one. Yes, here is starting. So here I provide slash n, and printing also, that is a print in the horizontal form one, but we can print in vertical form. So now is okay. Yes, let us, yes. So yes, enter 1D array element and waiting cursor to x of 0, that is our index. So I print in double quote x and percentage d, and we can print I. So I start with 0 0 1 2, that index is also print in the scan time. So we can identify our element store in this x of 0. So now I give again sequence, just check the perfect scanning and printing. Yes. So first our target is achieved. We can scan perfectly X and our first 1D array, and same process the second. So I just copy all these things because we have to process the same thing. So here we can do first scan only and then print both same. So here just scanning part I copy, but message is remaining. So this message we can also print. So here I take the message copy again, and here I provide. So you can identify. Yes. So here I change the message, enter Y. Yes, Y, that our name array. Enter Y 1D array element. Yes, and then scan, and here provide the Y, and here we can scan the Y. So that is a scanning to 1D array, and also print. So we can printing. Yes, so I just copy the printing part as previously. Yes, that part, and paste. So here we can give the suitable message, and here first change is Y and element R. Okay, and then here I change the YX to replace, and here also Y. So there are two 1D array scanning and printing is step by step I can explain. So now yes, flag is not used, so that is giving warning, there is no problem. So here I 1 2 3 4 5, yes, and now Y turn. So like continue our sequence 6 7 8 9 and 10, up to 10 element, because 2 5 5 1D array element is there. So that is perfect X 1D array element, and Y, yes, was slash n is provided, otherwise all are perfect. Okay, 2 1D array scanning and printing is perfection. And here second 1D array, here that message is that element print. So here I provide slash n. Okay, so now that is our two parties divide and conquer in any definition. So here we can input complete and process complete. Now focus to, yes, that is technique. You can apply this technique. Any definition you can first enter the here that enter two 1D array and check those array are palindrome or not. Or here I think that definition palindrome or not. Yes, that remaining, but here is a not sufficient, so I give here, and yes, palindrome or not. So you can read in sequence palindrome array or not. Okay, that meaning. So no, so here what to do? So here our input, that is our input. Yes, I think you have to know very well, that is our input, and that part is a output. Yes, that is output to 1D array. And now in between we can check, that is our logic or process part. So how to, so we can first understand, here we can zero index of X and last four index of Y we can compare, and we can use our flag variable now turn. So X, Y and I J index is used. Now we can turn to flag variable, and that is one for loop. We can use the two for loop, use as a one for loop, work as a two for loop. So I zero start and comma operator to initialize part. So J start the 4 index, and then same I less than 5, that is condition. Also you can provide two condition like J is greater than equal to 0. Okay, but that not required because both are same reverse order. First I start the 0 and J start the last index, and I plus plus and J minus I just show you. So here I plus plus comma j minus minus. So that is a one for loop work as a two for loop, because we have to one index start to 0 and other index start to end of our pi element, but index start with 0, so n minus 1. So we can say that. Okay. So here there is no required condition and operator, just one condition sufficient to our for loop work. And now we can take press and taking to if condition, if yes, and if x of I not equal to, that is a relational operator, x of j, if not equal to, so here we can provide the flag, that is a our yes, we can initialize 0, I think. So let us check. Yes, I initialize 0. So here we can initialize 1, not 0. If you 0, then other reverse order, but I that is if 0, then not palindrome and 1 is palindrome. So I can, and then break keyword, if that is a consider in like, so not equal to means that element is not same, then flag is a 0, and break means you have to know what is the use. One loop is terminate, break the loop, and that name is a break is a keyword. So one loop is terminated means only that for loop is 1, so that is a break 1 only loop, not 2. So inner nested loop is used, so only inner loop is break, but here only one loop, so that is a flag is 0, then that break and come out to here outside the for loop, not here but here after the brace here. So we can say to here the flag yes if equal to 0, so we can pass the message the array is a palindrome. So array is we can say that palindrome, and in else part we can say that not palindrome, array is not palindrome. Yes, so here array is not palindrome. Yes, so here also we can provide the slash n, otherwise that combine this our scanning part. So yes, now, and we can also print. If you not print, that is also good, because that not required, because we can decide. So that is our logic. So here our logic is for designing. So I is start 0 and j start reverse order, so we can match both one by one. Here I some paperwork first we have to done. So here that x is start 0 and 8 is compared to the y of j, that is 4 index and 8, that is both are same. If we can enter this element, so if that is same, that is not, if condition is true, and because true and false not equal to, so that is equal, so condition is false. If not equal, then condition is true, then flag is 0, that is reverse order. Okay, you have to, I think, know, like in CF computer fundamental one circuit design, that is an inverter. So that logic here not equal to is an inverter, true or false, that condition, if that element is a match, then false, and if not, then not equal to. So here if equal to, that condition is false, but not equal to, then condition is true, then flag initialize 0. So our goal, what if flag is all initialize 1 and remaining as it is flag is 1, so that array is a palindrome, and flag initialize here to 0 if condition is true, then that element doesn't match, means that array is not palindrome. So I think you can understand very simple logic, but we can also test in line by line, means tracing. First we can check our logic running. So yes, so what, yes, here only semicolon remaining. So every statement terminate with semicolon, very simple. Yes, there is a warning is also gone, because flag we have to use. So all variable we have to use in our declaration, any not remaining any unused variable in declaration part. So first that giving the flag is not used, so warning, but now warning is also removed. So here now we can scan, yes, and I give the same element to our paperwork. So I think yes, first is a 8, and yes, then 3, then 9, yes, and then 6, and then 5, and we can enter the reverse order to y. Okay, so yes, that is our in above C you can our x element. So reverse order 5, then 6, then 9, yes, and 3 and 8. So that is a palindrome because we can that assign to in reverse order. So yes, our array is a not yes. So that is a, we can flag reverse order. So is not palindrome, but that array is a palindrome number or palindrome array. We can say that. So here we can decide to not equal to, then flag initialize to 0. So that is a, we can check. Yes, here is a, our logic is perfect. Yes, so here we can decide, and then yes, here we can provide one slation because that is a concatenation, and here flag equal to 1. Yes, so that yes, initialize we can I change. Yes, so flag is 1. So if flag is 0, so not equal to. Yes, so that is not palindrome. So yes, here is a not I again run. That is very simple logic. Yes, we can take the same value to our previously. So I can enter 8. Yes, that is 8, and then 3, 9, and 6 and 5, and give the reverse order 5, 6, and 9, and 3 and 8. So yes, that is not a palindrome. Yes, so that is a check in reverse order. Yes, so we can flag is 0, so that is not palindrome. Yes, okay, we can trace our logic, so then we can identify what in the happen in this condition. So yes, that condition is perfectly x of 0 and not equal to y of, yes, here is y. Yes, I give the x. Yes, that is a mistake. So here I by mistakenly in our swap logic, my previously program swap, so x of I and y of j. Yes, that is a so why I can surprise, why can that not check perfectly. So here some mistake is small. So here x is not appear, but y is appear. So then and then, yes, now is okay. All are, I can surprise why that not checking perfectly. So that is simple. I assign to x not equal to x of, but we have to provide the other our 1D array then and then perfectly. Now that logic is perfect. So I can, okay, now is okay. So let us check that work is perfectly or not. Yes, and reverse order. So 5, 6, 9, 3, and 8. Yes, so that is a palindrome. So I was surprised why that not checking perfectly. So that is logic is okay. So why so small here? One typing here my mistake. So here x and not x but y. We have to taking other variable. That is not a reverse order but palindrome number. So that my mind in the previous logic. So that is I give simple mistake. So that is all are well simple that, and let us check we can give some different value. So like here I give 8, 3, 9, and over 6 and 5, but here I give some different value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is not palindrome. Yes, so that is a now correct. Okay, so sometimes we can take simple mistakes, so we can watch to our all coding, but normal we have to take mistake, so we cannot identify easily. So that is also solved. So here I give just x of I not equal to y of j, not x of j. That is we can take two 1D and separately. Now we can start our trace. So let us check here. I give, if you know very well, Control F8, that is a red sign. So we can start to watch particular statement. So here our watch start to this particular statement or main logic part. Not we can scan. Yes, not our uh, scanning part to trace line by line. So I just run yes Control F8, and we can give the palindrome how it's possible. So 8 again same element 9, 3, 9, yes, and then we can 6 and 5, and now reverse order 5, 6, yes, then 9, yes. Yes, I perfectly know. Otherwise, they're taking error. So yes, that and 3 and 8. So I think okay. So let us check line by line. So here I open Alter FW. Alter W means window open. Alter W for shortcut key, red sign of W, and taking watch window. And also, yeah, that is come output window, but also we can watch window, yes, here. So all element is displayed to here X, and then in below is a Y. Yes, here is a Y. So waiting, and now here we can take X of I. Yes, that, and Y of J. Then that is a not mistake now. So I and J, and yes, no, and flag. Yes, so flag is a initialize 0. So that is a thing, but 1, not 0. If 0, then not palindrome. I reverse the order. If you take 0, there is no problem. Here in if condition, you can give 1. So 1 means positive. So we can say that palindrome. So I change the flag to 1. If you assign the 0, then if condition, you can provide the 1. So there is a reversal, no problem any. So okay, now we can check to line. Yes, so here I some minimize, so we can see watch. Yes, only 5 variable, or we can say that now I press. You have to know very well. Alter run R, and here is a our trace F7 function key. I press F7. So here here first all are 0, but not I is 0 and J is 4. So yes, both 8 8. So this condition is a not equal to, but element is same. So that is a false. Yes. Now again check. I is plus plus and J is minus. So here first 0 and here 4. Now I is plus, so 1, and J is minus, so 3. So 3 and 3, that same element, not condition is if condition is false, not in go. Now I and J both 1 2, because J I plus plus, so 1 to 2, and J minus 3 to 2, both are that same element 9 9, not condition true. Then 6 6, because 3 I is plus plus, so 3, and J is minus 1, so yes, that false. And last time J is 0, because and I is 4, so less than equal to, yes, one time is condition check our last element. Here you can see our big that is a last element of X pi, and here first element, so that both are same, so that condition is false, not equal to, but that is equal to, so yes, that condition. So our flag remaining the 1, so that array is a palindrome. If flag is 0, so that not a palindrome. So then now print all one by one. So here you can see our, and next, yes, so number array is a palindrome. And if you not palindrome, yes, that is very simple. I just let it directly come out in the loop. So here I give like 8, yes, our element 3, then 9, then 6 and 5. That is our, and now I give like 1 2 3 4 and 5. So directly first condition check that come out the loop, because that, yes, only one, yes, I press. Here you can see first I, that is garbage value, but now I is 0 and J is 4. So X of I is 8 element, but Y of J is 5 element. So not equal to, but that is not equal to, so condition is true. So flag initialize 1 to 0, yes, come into the if condition is true, so flag is 0, so loop is a break. So directly that we can say that flag is a here 0, so that directly come out the array is not palindrome, and that print one by one all element. So I just, yes, so array is a not palindrome. Okay, so I think very simple, yes, very simple coding. And here you can watch, I just remove this red line, control F8 again, take position that, and then press control F8 again. So that is remove red line. And here one change, if we give, that is we can only give the 5 element, not more, or so here I give like my technique 50-50, and we can scan one taking one variable. So what is benefit, we can take array size from, that is not dynamic array, that is static, but we can choose to taking the different value, that palindrome number or not. So enter 1D array size, yes, size, and scan to our n variable, number of elements. Or you can take the percentage d and ampersand n, and here our static value taking the n value, yes, all for loops. So here also n, and here here how to initialize, here is a n is okay, but here jn minus 1 because index start with 0. So here we can provide the parenthesis, otherwise not perfect. And now our printing part also just n, not equal sign, less than n. And here, so let us check what is benefit of this n. And initially we can give more size, x of 50 and y of 50. So we can 10 or up to 50 we can check to. So here I give like 3 only. And I give the like 1, 4, 1 and same 1, 4 and 1. So that is a palindrome array. You can say that. So that is a choice. You can less. In previously what happened, you can exactly give the 5 element, but now too you can choose up to 50, 50. You can scan to any element, even or odd element. So here you can like here so here I give like 7. So I give like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and reverse order 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. So that is a palindrome because we can in reverse order. So that is now choice to our in control. That loop is control in our part because that only fixed static 5 value we have to scan compulsory, otherwise that not work perfectly. So that is a palindrome array. So yes, I think perfectly. And now I give any choice. So give like and that time I'm not taking the palindrome number, as randomly give the element. So we can also check 6 element. And here I give also randomly. There is no choice. So yes, so array is not palindrome. So we can choose. We can scan the array size at runtime. And but that is not a dynamic array. In my old video lecture, I say in the malloc, calloc, free and realloc, that is a dynamic memory allocation function, So then and then your array is a dynamic. Here that is only static. Okay. So that 1D array palindrome or not, you can check. Yes. So write this program to your not. Yes. I just that is our printing part. Yes, scan means input year to up to year. Yes, and now logic year start. Here we can develop our simple logic, and one for loop work as a 2 for loop. Yes, okay, and then our printing part start to year. That is also now is output palindrome, and also we can print. If you not print, then also okay, no print, no worry. But here we can print, so you can understand. Okay, so I close this file, and that output and watch window and message and quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijalaikwandi. Press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting and sharing my video lecture. And Hare Krishna. And any doubt for this definition or any programming in C language or any other language, write in comment section. I give the definitely answer. Thanks again and Hare Krishna.